Hey everybody, it's Giselle and welcome back to my channel. What I have in front here is a home binder slash student binder that I made for my goddaughter. Her son is young and in daycare, so I figured she just didn't need just the student binder. And she kind of needs a little bit of both. So I wanted to put it all together because right now she's in transition and looking for her own place to live. So I thought if I just kept it one binder, it'd be easier for her, and also for her to test out this system, because the system that I create for her may not be what's good for her and her son. So of course, when I take it to her, I'll explain to her my thoughts behind everything, and she hopefully will get great benefits from this system. So I'm just going to open it up here. So I got most of the stuff I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to open it up. So I kept in mind that she doesn't have a office space or a desk space or anything like that. So everything I wanted for her to be on hand in this binder for quick reference, quick use, etc. So I'm going to put the names on the front. Inside, I was just playing around with some projects, so I made this little envelope for her. This is my thought behind this is that if she needs to jot down, first my thought was I was going to put it here, but I didn't want to like just add an adhesive and stick it on here, but I didn't want to use up this valuable real estate here that she could use to put something in herself. And if she doesn't use it, you know, I could also tell her that this is what I had planned to do, and we can rethink it later on. So I also saw this, and I bought this just the other day for her, that she can just either keep in here or just stick it in her purse when she's out to go to work and to drop off and pick up her son from daycare. Now she doesn't drive, so she's on the bus, so that's why I thought this would be handy and keep things small, so it just fits in either in his bag or her purse while they're traveling. So before I saw this, my thought behind it is if she has any coupons. I'm not sure if she uses coupons or she jots down a note for herself at work or for daycare that she has to give to. She can just pop it in here, put it in her purse, and take it out when she needs it. So either when she drops off her son or something, or to give to daycare, or if she needs it to go shopping, whatever she needs it for. That was my thought behind it. This is the 3-hole punch that I got from Dollar Tree, just in case she needs to punch some holes. I put it in here again with the thought that she doesn't have a space to keep all her stationery, so I wanted everything to be in one spot that she didn't have to run around looking for things. I got this pencil case from Dollar Tree, and I just added some pens that I had on hand. I didn't put too much because I don't know what she's comfortable with using, and she might have herself. And I didn't want to bulk it up too much, and I don't know what she wants to put in here for her use. I'm sure everybody watches Coupon to Provide, Miss Paloma. A couple of these ideas I've gotten from her. I've looked at her planning series a lot, and she's excellent with organization. What am I saying? She does a lot of planning series and just basically everything. So one of her planners was that she decorates or she does planner covers that you can just add on, and she does dashboards and just adds things to planners to suit her need, and she throws out her ideas, so just in case anybody else would like to use it and can benefit from it. So a couple things. I remember I went back and I watched it, and then that's where I got this idea from. So this was made from a file folder from and it's in here, from Dollar Tree. And so while I was playing around with it, I thought I can just give it to my goddaughter as well. A lot of stuff she did for her planner, and I took this idea from her. This I added in just a notepad, and this is with the thought, you know, she can write something down, and if she needs to take it to work, she can just put it in, or to the daycare, she can just put it in here, or put it in her purse, for her to have. So I put that on separately. Then I created, I need to fix that, a section where she can have all these items at hand. Again, I got this from Miss Paloma from Coupon to Provide. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put here because I'm still thinking. I'm just probably going to leave it empty. Maybe she can think of something that suits her. So what I did is I added part of this to-do pad from the Dollar Tree, and just set it here. And if it works for her, I will just give her another pad and fix it up for her again. And over here, I just gave her some sticky pads, like little tabs. I gave her some paper clips, different sizes, page flags, and this was the sticky pads, and also more page flags for her to use. So again, I'm not sure how she's going to use the system, so I'm just starting her off, and if she feels that she needs something else, then I will give it to her. So now with the sections, I just put a section for her, and so I just gave her a calendar, and this again came from the Dollar Tree, so she can just see at a glance things that she needs to do for work, for her home, and possibly for her son and for her partner as well. I also tried to keep in mind that if, you know, somebody else is looking after her son, that they have something they can go into and look for his information if need be. Okay, so if this is her section, so I just gave her a calendar, and I also gave just little, this one here is like a day by day organization. So just stuff like to-do lists. Let's see if I can zoom in here. So today, just a general plan for the day, a to-do list, what's for dinner, her water intake, if anything is due on that day. So just to help her out for a planner. She doesn't have a planner, and I thought, you know, this might be good for her. She can sit down and plan out her week using different sheets. So I gave her a few copies, and if this works for her, I'll give her some more copies. If it doesn't work for her, she needs something that doesn't need all of this, maybe I can create one for her that she can put in here. I also gave her just a budget sheet. Again, like I said, she's transitioning, and this you know, for me, I avoid sometimes doing my budget sheet because I feel sometimes I'm always in the negative. But I also go back to it saying I need to write it down because I need to know what my spending is and where I can cut corners or do whatever. So I'm actually redoing my home binder, and I'll do a video for that. But this one seemed to be I'd be able to do this quicker for her. So within mine, I just she has some goals, and I know, you know, she's working very hard at trying to obtain them. So budgeting will be a great way to help her do that. So I gave her that and a few sheets. I thought this would be a good idea because for me, this is just a project sheet, just to say what do I need done and how much is it going to cost me to get done. I don't like to put things on credit, and I stay away from credit cards, so I really have to plan out my next home project. And I'm in an older condominium, and I have a lot to do, so I'm finding that this will help me, and which I'll get to when I do my home binder. So yeah, so this is just a project. So she is looking for her own place. So she might, and when she moves in, she might be able to use this in terms of what she needs to get, and you know how much it's going to cost her to do that. Okay, so this section is for her son. I did 2 sections in here because he is in daycare, and next year he'll be in school. And I'm assuming, I say a lot, sorry about that. I'm assuming because my kids will go to daycare and go to school. So the daycare and the school have 2 different programs. It's 2 different reporting systems, 2 different fundraisings, 2 different activities. I know depending on your daycare, my daycare is sometimes they offered the kids to do like a swimming class. So every Tuesday evening a bus would pick them up at 4 and drop them off at 6 or something if they chose to do this swimming program or whatever. And when they're in daycare, they also have activities for days off, like PA days and holidays like March break, summer holidays, Christmas break, Thanksgiving, because Easter, like we get the Good Friday off, the students get Good Friday off, but I'm back to work on Monday and the kids are still at home. But my kids are older, but I'm just saying that this is the type of thing, the daycare programs are 2 different, and he's probably going to be going to daycare and then to school and then back at daycare for his mom to pick him up. So I separated. So right now he's currently in daycare. So I separated it out. I didn't get her a calendar because he's not into school till next year. So this will be his daycare calendar for the year that she could write down. Here I just put her. Left it blank. I'm actually going to do a form for her, and it's just his medical information. He does suffer from some allergies, so I think it's important to put his medical information and his allergies and doctor's information here. So like I said, if anybody's watching him and needs to know something very quick, they could just go to this binder and get his information. I also have here just daycare info, like the daycare that he's going to go to or he's in right now. She can put that information there. Here it's just, I know one of the daycares that my oldest daughter went to, every day I got these little slips of paper that just showed me how her day went, like if she ate, did she use washroom, anything they wanted to tell you. I got it in a little report thing that I believe for my younger daughter, up until they moved to a certain age group into the daycare, that's what I would get on a daily basis. So she might get something in there for him, and just in that, like I said, in an activity sheet of how he's doing. I put in one of these folders from the Dollar Tree just in case she wants to put some stuff in here. There's always going to be papers to sign and fill out, especially when he gets to school. She can just organize herself that way for him. I thought this was really cute. And then I put the school stuff now. So next year she can just easily slip in some information, and of course if she needs help, I can help her organize again of what goes where and what suits her and what she needs here. So it's just a school calendar, because they will get a school calendar, and just the school information. So the school is going to principal, teachers information, etc. And I know she'll be getting that early 2017, because they register for JKSK early, especially JK. They register them in about March, April, depending at the school. So she's going to be getting it way before next September, so she can put some information in and organize earlier. And this again is just progress reports for him, because as soon as he hits school, he will be getting that more frequently. So that is the end of the home binder, student binder that I created for my goddaughter. and to help her be organized and have things in one spot for herself and for her son. Like I said, she doesn't have a spot that an office spot like in her home where she has all the stationery, so I thought this would be great for her to have in one little place, and she can adjust it to suit her needs, because I'm not her. She'll know best what helps her out and what's better for her, and add in as she needs to, or take out as she doesn't need things anymore. Like having this 3-hole punch might not be suitable for her, and she might be able to put it somewhere. So that is it. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and hope everybody's having a great day. Take care. Bye.